Alright, so we're going to look at what happened after someone's been charged. So what can happen is the person's been charged, decide that they need to go to court to find out if they're innocent or guilty. So the police have got enough evidence and they charge the person. The next thing they do is decide whether to give them bail or grant them bail as the proper term. And all bail is you're going to let them go until the court hearing. All right. Now, there's two ways you can let them go. One can be without condition, which means you just let them go. You say, you know what, you can be trusted in the community. You're going to turn up at court, and you're not a risk to the public. So we're just going to let you go, and we'll see you at court. Or the other thing is that you can put conditions on someone. Okay, that could be putting someone on a tag so they don't go out in the evening. It could be that they're going to be held in custody. It could be they've got to go to a police station at certain times of the day, which could be good for a football fan. So if they've got into trouble at football, they have to sign into a police station whenever their team's playing. All right. Okay, if the police, so the two people who can grant bail are the police and the courts. So if someone is refused by the police because the police don't think they're going to turn up to court, or they think they're a risk to the public, they have to send them to court. So they go to the magistrate's court, and the magistrate's court can decide to give them bail with or without conditions, and they can also decide. Um, they can also decide whether to grant, if they refuse it, whether to put someone on remand. And all that means is they put you in prison until your court date. It doesn't mean you're guilty. It just means that you're not a risk to the public and you're definitely going to turn up to court. All right. Okay, so we've got a task. What I want you to do is we're going to show you some pictures of some suspects. There's no right or wrong answers, but all I want you to think about is whether you grant this person bail, uh, or whether you wouldn't. And if you would, what kind of conditions would you place on them? What's made up your thinking behind giving them bail or not? That type of thing. Okay, so what I'll do when we're doing this, if you can make some notes, I'll leave a bit of a space to have a think about it, and then we'll skip back through and we'll talk about them together. Right, so first of all, we've got Sweeney Todd. If you don't know who Sweeney Todd is, he's a fictional character, okay? But quite an interesting fictional character. The story goes that he was a barber surgeon, okay, which just means he could cut your hair, he could give you a shave, he could pull out teeth, and he could deal with minor ailments, a bit like a doctor, okay. And that's where the red and white bandage pole comes. You know the red and white pole outside barber shops. Red for blood, white for bandages, apparently. Okay. Right, and he worked above a pie shop, and him and the woman underneath had an agreement, as the fictional story goes, that he would provide her with meat from the people he killed upstairs. So he'd slit the throat and then he'd send them downstairs and she'd turn them into pies. All right. So a bit of a fascinating story. But would you grant him bail? So if you were a police officer at a police station, would you give this guy bail? Okay. Fat Tony from The Simpsons. Okay. Are you going to grant him bail? He's a mafia boss. Okay. He's involved in organised crime. Are you going to give him bail? Are you going to let him go and trust him to turn up to court? Okay. And we've got a homeless guy. Okay. You also notice that he's drinking there. Okay. So you're going to trust him to not commit any more offences, to be safe to the public, and to turn up to court. Okay. I'll give you a second to think about that. Right, so I'm just going to go back. So hopefully what you said about Sweeney Todd is, you know what, you're definitely 100% not going to give him bail because you know what crime he's committed, which is multiple murders. Right, so he's a risk to the public, and if you let him go, he can kill more people. All right, so the other thing is, if he's committed multiple murders, he's looking at a long time in prison. So if you do let him go, is he going to turn up to court or is he going to run away? Okay, so that's what you've got to think about. So yeah, probably wouldn't want to give him bail. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer for the next two, but hopefully what you thought of was that in fact Tony's involved with crime, so you might want to refuse him because you might intimidate witnesses or you might carry on with his criminal behaviour. So if you did give him it, you might want to put him on conditions, saying he's got to stay away from witnesses, that he's got to not be involved in criminal behaviour. Okay, so yeah, definitely worth thinking about that. And then this is the only one who probably wouldn't get bail. is another one who probably wouldn't get bail, and that's because he doesn't have an address. So if he doesn't turn up to court, we're going to go look for him. Where are you going to send a letter to him telling him what his court date is? Is the fact that he's drinking, is that going to affect it? Because, you know, if someone's drinking, they're more likely to commit crimes again if they've got a drink problem. Okay? So, you know, there's no right or wrong answer, but I just wanted you to have a think about bail, because that's the next step in our process, all right?